Steve Bannon. First up, Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon served as chief strategist and senior counselor. Known for his far-right views, Bannon was instrumental in shaping Trump's populist and nationalist policies. His controversial strategies often sparked intense debate. Bannon's departure in 2017 marked a significant shift in the administration's approach. Fun fact, Bannon once described himself as a Leninist who wanted to destroy the state. Talk about setting high goals. And wait until you hear how his influence compares to others on this list. Jared Kushner. Next, we have Jared Kushner, senior advisor and Trump's son-in-law. Kushner played a key role in Middle East peace efforts, notably brokering the Abraham Accords, and worked on criminal justice reform. Despite his achievements, Kushner faced criticism over his lack of experience and potential conflicts of interest. And here's a little-known fact that might surprise you. Kushner's family once hosted The Apprentice winner Randall Pinkett for dinner. Reality TV at the dinner table. Who knew? But speaking of TV, the next advisor we're about to discuss was no stranger to the spotlight. Can you guess who it is? Kellyanne Conway. Kellyanne Conway, counselor to the president, was a media powerhouse. Known for her staunch defense of Trump policies, Conway's media presence was marked by memorable quotes like alternative facts. Her ability to navigate tough interviews kept her in the public eye. Did you know Kellyanne once appeared on a reality show herself? She was a contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. She didn't win $1 million, but she did earn a reputation for her quick wit. Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn served as National Security Advisor for a brief period. Flynn's tenure was short-lived due to the Russia investigation. His resignation amid scandal highlighted the tumultuous early days of Trump's presidency. And get this, Flynn was actually an outspoken critic of Trump before joining his team. Politics really does make strange bedfellows. But Flynn wasn't the only advisor who faced a dramatic turnaround. Up next is someone who struggled with intense internal conflicts. Reince Priebus. Reince Priebus, the chief of staff, faced a challenging role. Priebus aimed to bring order to the White House staff, but struggled with internal conflicts. His resignation reflected the intense pressure within the administration. And for those wondering, his name is pronounced Reince Priebus. Sounds like something you'd use to clean your car. Sean Spicer. Sean Spicer, the press secretary, had a memorable stint. Spicer's press briefings often made headlines, from the crowd-size controversy to his unique communication style. His tenure was marked by several high-profile moments. Remember his infamous comment about Hitler not using chemical weapons? It even led to him apologizing to the media. A rare sight indeed. And if you thought that was controversial, just wait until you hear about the next advisor, whose policies sparked fierce national debates. Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller, senior advisor for policy, was a key figure in immigration policy. Miller's hardline stance on immigration and his role in speechwriting drew significant public and political reactions. His controversial policies often sparked heated debates. Fun fact, Miller was a high school classmate of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's press secretary. Small world, huh? Ivanka Trump. Ivanka Trump, advisor and daughter, focused on women's issues and workforce development. Despite her initiatives, Ivanka faced ethical concerns and mixed public opinion regarding her role in the administration. Ivanka once said that she tries to only post authentic social media content. Authentic, like her book Women Who Work, which was once ironically reviewed by some who said it was out of touch. H.R. McMaster. H.R. McMaster, another national security advisor, brought a different approach. McMaster focused on national security and military strategy. His departure was part of ongoing changes in Trump's national security team. Interestingly, McMaster wrote a book criticizing the U.S. military's leadership during the Vietnam War. Seems like he always had a thing for strategy and critique. But hold on. If you thought McMaster was tough, the next advisor we'll discuss took hardline policies to a new level. You might even say his policies were explosive. John Bolton. John Bolton, known for his hardline foreign policy stances, served as national security advisor. Bolton's tenure was marked by significant foreign policy decisions. His departure and subsequent book provided insights into the inner workings of the administration. Bolton once said he wouldn't mind bombing Iran. Some say his mustache alone could declare war. Mark Meadows. Lastly, Mark Meadows, the chief of staff, played a crucial role during the COVID-19 pandemic and election period. Meadows faced numerous challenges, from handling the pandemic response to managing internal conflicts. His time in the White House was marked by several controversies. Meadows once joked that his wife has a list of jobs for him to do at home. Maybe handling the White House was easier? Hope Hicks. Hope Hicks, communications director, was one of Trump's closest confidants. Hicks's role was critical in managing the administration's public image. Her departure and return showcased the trust Trump placed in her abilities. Hicks was previously a model for Ralph Lauren. From fashion runways to the White House, quite a career change. And speaking of career changes, the next advisor had perhaps the most dramatic shift of all. Imagine going from commanding troops to managing a political war zone. John Kelly. John Kelly, another chief of staff, sought to bring discipline to the White House. Kelly's military background influenced his approach to his role. Despite his efforts, he faced significant challenges managing the administration's internal dynamics. Kelly once described his job as the hardest thing I've ever done. And this is coming from a four-star general. Gary Cohn. Gary Cohn, director of the National Economic Council, was a key economic advisor. Cohn played a significant role in economic policy, including tax reform. His departure followed disagreements over tariffs and trade policy. Before his White House days, Cohn was president of Goldman Sachs, Wall Street to Pennsylvania Avenue. Quite the commute. But as we've seen, everyone on this list faced their own unique trials, including our final advisor, who baked her way into the headlines, literally. Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who succeeded Sean Spicer as press secretary, continued to be a prominent face of the administration. Sanders was known for her combative press briefings and unwavering defense of Trump's policies. Her tenure further cemented the administration's contentious relationship with the media. Sanders once baked a pecan pie to prove she didn't lie about making pies for Thanksgiving. Talk about a slice of life. Let's recap the major points discussed. From Steve Bannon's strategic influence to Jared Kushner's diplomatic efforts, each advisor left a distinct mark on Trump's presidency. Collectively, they shaped policies, navigated controversies, and faced significant public scrutiny. In conclusion, these advisors were instrumental in shaping the direction and legacy of Donald Trump's presidency. But remember that bonus tip I mentioned? Well, here it is. Did you know that one of Trump's most loyal advisors also played a secret role in managing his social media accounts? Some speculate that this might have been the real key to controlling the narrative. Just another layer of intrigue in the story of the Trump administration. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth videos on related topics. Thanks for watching.